Yeah, g'day, you listen to the Stepladder Podcast. I'm BJT, I'm joined here with...
Team Tam.
I'm Beefy Burger King.
Quack.
Yeah, I decided to start it this time. I haven't done it yet.
Forcefully, we had the gun to his head.
Oh yeah, it's a what, 18 gauge? Oh no, 12 gauge.
No, we have a few more around.
You gotta look for it. It's like a little.
It's like an Easter egg.
Yeah,
It's a
Easter egg. I was
scavenger
about to
hunt.
say
Alright, how was everyone's days today?
that.
You out there?
He's cracking up on the cold one. That I think he's having a good day.
I don't think for legal reasons it ain't beer.
Oh, no one cares if
It's a
it's
cold
beer.
drink.
Oh, okay. I thought we weren't.
It's an alcoholic milkshake.
It's a milkshake. It's a milkshake.
The alcoholic milkshake.
Alcoholic milkshake. Do you think that's a real thing?
Yes,
Probably.
I know it is. Another one.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. How's everybody's day been? My day's been pretty good.
Yeah, mine was pretty good too.
My day's better now that we're in here.
I had a
doing this.
solid like 8 hours of sleep.
Dang.
Loved it.
I'm surprised BJT didn't swear in the first minute. And he talked.
Don't
Yeah.
say it yet. Don't
How
say
long's
it
it
yet,
been?
please.
You can say
A
the
minute 20.
Oh, you fucking swear it! Oh, God.
We tried our best.
Hey,
Tim, how's your day?
speaking of sleeping, yeah, I fell out listening to a Fallout Law video
I didn't expect that.
You listened to a Fallout Law video yet, Tim?
and fell asleep halfway through.
I
I
see.
woke up to some weird.
You're
stuff
quack,
going,
aren't you?
some weird memes, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Quack, how about you?
What are we talking about?
How have our days been?
You daft.
How did you sleep?
Small
today?
talk.
Big talk.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm alive. I woke up.
That's
a
good.
good start.
That's good. That's real good.
My man,
I needed that. I
he
needed that.
actually came this school and woke up today.
Why am
Why
I
are you
clapping?
clapping? Why are you clapping? What the fuck?
Anyway,
I'm trying to find your YouTube.
Yeah,
I have
so-
a smarter way of doing this.
Who wants to start the topic of this time? BJT
Does everyone have a topic? 'Cause
We-
my
I-
topic that I'm going to do is after the break.
We have all talked about it, but yours will be after the break.
sleeping
Yes.
nighttime dreams.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about like dreams, to my knowledge. Unless
Yeah.
this is Quack's topic here, so he came up with it.
I
right?
gave
Is
the
that-
idea.
Yeah, you gave the
Dumb
idea.
cunt, it's Ghost.
What?
Marshmallow event Fortnite.
Hey, what?
There's no sound.
I'm pretty sure it's like his only video, isn't
It is.
It is.
I deleted the other ones. I made it with a friend like years ago, 4 years ago, I think.
Man.
Well, that's nice. Anyways, back to the topic, lads. We're going to be talking about dreams and
Yep, sleeping
nightmares, I
nighttime
guess.
dreams.
Sleeping stuff.
Any funny dreams you've had?
Any funny dreams?
Has anyone had any funny dreams they'd like to start with?
Dreams.
I had one today, but I forgot it already. No, but
That
actually,
do be how it do be though. How about like what? How are like structured are your dreams in a sense?
sus.
Of course.
Half of them, it's like you feel, in real life and everything seems completely normal, but then like something, just one thing is unusual, but you're like, nah, I accept it. Like I remember, like this one, where it's it's a place where we all live. It's the town, and I'm just out in town. Everything is normal, but then there is like randomly, oh yeah, I had Tsunamiku competition happening right here. That's completely normal. And obviously, I don't think that would be happening here. Like, what would it?
So it's like a bit unusual then.
Wait, did I say competition? I mean, I meant to say something else. It was like just an event, not a competition.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but yeah, just an event. Yeah, it was weird as well.
There's
Yo,
Yoda.
this back.
Oh, Yoda's back. G'day, Yoda. How are you, mate?
It's just that kind of structure. Everything is normal, but then there's this one thing which is.
Oh, did you bring out a titty with you? Yeah. Know that, mate?
Yeah, so that's very interesting.
Why did you go
Anyone
silent?
know?
I don't know because you yep, sure.
Yeah.
Back to the thing, lads. So dreams. Tim just gave his professional opinion on something that I forgot immediately. Just like dreams.
Recap.
Have you ever noticed how you
Summary.
forget dreams?
Yeah, sometimes
completely
you
normal,
remember
but
and
something
then you'll
wrong.
just forget instantly.
Alright,
Bossy.
back, what's your dream story?
Dreams.
You see, I've had a bunch of weird dreams. Especially when I was younger. Normally, the normal with boys, you know, a zombie apocalypse, a gun, mowing down.
Billions of zombies.
I was gonna say children.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
You made it much worse.
It's
You
like,
couldn't
I was
say
gonna say children.
No, I was gonna say zombies, but then
You almost said children.
yeah, I almost said children on accident. I didn't kill children.
Bro, you play too much Splatoon or Fortnite or whatever you play with, where you mow down kids, because that's the only people playing
Well,
those games.
the Stepladder Podcast does not condone the, the killing kids.
I almost said it. I didn't mean it, and I haven't done that from experience.
Everything we say on this podcast is to be taken with a grain of salt. Is that the right saying?
Yeah. 2 grains of salt.
I just got a message, Telegram.
10 milligrams.
Private message. Redacted. Classified.
Information.
I just
No,
can't read it. Can I read it? It's some sort of Elvish. I can't read it.
Let me dictate.
Ah.
Can I dictate?
Yeah.
Can I dictate, please?
I got it.
Damn sad.
So, him.
Yeah. Hey, comment. I need him to comment.
We want you to comment on this video, on the
On
video,
the
so
video.
he can go on your channel.
Did you add me?
So I can add your channel to the.
Oh,
thing.
we'll
But
just
did
do
you
it
add my
here. I'll
channel?
just add it real
No.
quickly.
'cause I
We're
need to
doing a
find
bit
the
of
fucking channel first.
we're doing a bit of stuff behind the scenes. We've been still setting up the channel, which is why there was like such a big gap between the
Need
pilot
assistance.
episode and the first episode. We're just
Yeah.
setting some stuff up.
A lot of stuff up.
Yeah, like we didn't even have you, Quack, or you, Tim Tam.
Is your
What's
account?
your YouTube channel? Beefy Burger King.
It is Beefy Burger King.
We were
Yeah, well,
gonna
fuck going up.
be, but we couldn't.
Well,
do
no,
it.
it's not. I don't actually have anything. Doesn't the YouTube channel only come up when it's
Yeah, it's very hard to find accounts.
You
yeah,
can go
that's
on search for channels.
I
mean, you can find mine, no problem.
Channel analytics.
Did you add me yet? Or are you gonna add him first?
I've already added you.
Oh, nice. Because mine is.
He's the only one that I can't find the
I
channel.
literally come up the second you type it in. You can't miss it. It's ready. And then what?
Ow.
What?
I
don't know.
Tim?
Hello there.
Why does it
Sorry.
come out on
They're
the-
talking.
No,
Just
why is it
comment.
under
How's your
my
day
account?
been?
Why is
Yeah,
it under
sure,
my
I'll
account?
just-
Pretty good.
Just on your phone, comment.
We
on
have
the video.
69 views.
Sorry, but have you seen where my phone is right now?
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh, that
dun,
was-
dun.
No, stop. We're gonna get copyright.
No, wait, yeah, no, the hell,
It's a cover. It's a cover.
It's
a
not
cover.
over 10 seconds.
It's
or
a
how
cover.
long it is.
Okay, we're still doing. Anyways, we're on to Dreaming Nightmares. You were explaining stuff, weren't you?
Yes, I said I used to have zombie apocalypse dreams. I think we all had a few of them when we were younger.
Yes.
Dang, I used to have
Correct.
night terrors.
I
Like,
used to
whenever I
have,
slept, I'd fucking have a nightmare.
I've
No
had,
matter what it was. Like, in one of my dreams, the fucking jellyfish in fucking SpongeBob.
yeah.
In one of my fucking night terrors, I had one of those come and pick me up and take me away.
I can just imagine that.
Number
that's
one,
funny.
episode number
Biden.
one. I just commented.
What does that look?
No.
It's legit under there. The first.
Tim
search
Tam
bar.
just showed me something.
Would he show you?
Don't search up my channel. If you search up my channel, don't look at the first
Well, I
thing
mean,
which comes under it when
Your,
you refresh
your
the
channel
page.
is literally called Weeb Tim. I feel like people can guess what your search history might look
No,
like.
it's not that. It's not that. It's like when you search it up. Let's say on the laptop or on the computer. On the web. Then you click.
Anyway,
go back to the
BJT,
home page.
you were talking
And when you
about
click on
night
the
terrors.
search bar, stuff which comes under it is very sus.
I see.
Very.
BJT.
I'm gonna put my phone back underneath the thingy.
No, that's over 7
We're
seconds.
playing different songs.
Oh, I forgot about that. Anyway, BJT, you were talking about your night terrors.
Well, the fucking jellyfish of SpongeBob picked me up and take me away.
What happened after? Did you wake up?
Oh yeah,
Well, dreams
full
only.
of sweat.
Dreams,
You know when it's a hot summer's night in
Oh, I hate
middle
that.
of Queensland, because I was in
Ooh.
Queensland at the time.
Hate that.
Fucking so picture this: humid as fuck,
Uh-huh.
hot as balls,
Ooh.
in a fucking room with no ventilation,
That sucks.
and you're under a thick ass fucking blanket.
Okay.
You're gonna be sweating like a motherfucker.
Uh-huh. Can you stop doing that? You're shaking
No,
the thingy.
I don't care.
It ruins the, or it doesn't ruin it, but it just makes it hard for me. Yeah, no, dreams, my dreams. Did you know dreams are short? They only last for like a minute or minute 30.
Your last
Really?
half an hour or something of sleep, that's when you go into REM sleep. So yes,
Yeah.
besides that, you're just a nothing, emptiness. Just
Yeah.
like myself.
Have you guys heard about that sleep,
Well, no,
sleep
it's like-
condition where you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't move at all?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, yes.
and you
Sleep
fucking have
paralysis.
them shadow things moving around?
Oh,
Never
yeah.
happened to me.
Yeah, no,
what's
that
the
used to
name of
happen to me. It used to happen in the morning. Like when I was younger, I'd wake up in my bed sweating, and I couldn't breathe, I couldn't do anything. I would always be laying straight up.
Did you see anything?
I didn't see anything. I couldn't move my head. I could move my eyes, but I couldn't do anything else.
That's never happened.
I couldn't breathe. I hated it.
Me and sleep have a very good relationship.
I think I ended up looking it up later or something when I was older, like
Sleep
probably
paralysis?
Sleep paralysis.
That's it.
That word.
Yep.
I think I diagnosed myself with that in a sense, but I was like, oh yeah, that's scary. I don't get it anymore, but it was like when I was really young, so
When you were youngling.
when I used to lay on my back. And then like about 6 or 7 years ago, I stopped laying on my back because I found it more comfortable to lay on my side, and I stopped having it basically. And then onto my dreams. My dreams are they're kind of structured. I guess like they're like a little story, like episodes. Since like I think the way my dreams work is you would have like a minute-long dream, and then it would like stop, and then a minute later there'll be another dream. But the way how my brain worked was like this dream would be like technically take place after the first dream.
I mean, same thing here.
I would have different variations of the same dream. So
Yes, same.
I still dream when I sleep, and if I do dream, I might have like a dream that I had like 6 years ago, except it's like a different variation of it.
Oh, it's me like that.
So one thing that I do still sometimes get, but I don't anymore, it was a dream basically where there was a nuke that went off. But all that happened was there was just a big explosion and everybody panicked, but it was like off in the hills somewhere and didn't affect anybody. That's
I
basically
dream like
what
that, but with a bushfire.
Yeah, no, that's basically what it was. And the only thing was like the sky was really different. But then like different variations would have me going into this town that we're currently in.
Got it.
And it'll be different variations of the town. So there'll be like ones from the movies, but I'll still be we're in Tasmania, can I say that?
Yeah.
It'll still be in Tasmania. I still knew I was in Tasmania, but the town would look different.
Okay, so I get that. Anyway, thanks, Beefy Burger, or Beefy. Anyway, yeah.
You can call me Beefy or you can call me King.
Okay.
A lot of people online call me King.
I was looking for Beefy, but I forgot to cut it up.
Like,
so I almost said
people either call me Beefy or King. More commonly Beefy, but if I'm ever playing like a military tactical shooter like Ep3, which I love, got too many hours in that game.
Ooh, a billion.
Most of the time my call sign would either be Monarch or King.
Monarch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a Titanfall 2 reference, anyways?
I wouldn't think so.
No, it's not.
I named myself Monarch.
Okay.
This is
Yeah.
Monarch
It's
Squad.
pretty sure it's a Titan.
Nice.
In
It
Titan.
is.
We don't play it seriously or anything. It's just like, oh yeah, have fun.
Have fun. Yeah, that makes sense. You
That's
play
why-
games to have fun.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, yeah, we should probably do another topic by now, I'd say.
Going on break, lads? Are we going on break?
Nah, I've
Yeah,
got a few minutes.
We had a
until
little
break.
bit of talk. Just finish
pretty
up on the
valid.
dreams. So yeah, dreams, loves. How about you just look up dreams? I wish I had something to look it up. I'll be back.
He's
keep
got his
the
laptop.
listeners entertained.
Okay, well, me and Tim Tam haven't really said anything about our dreams. I've said about a nightmare, but everyone's had that. I have a lot of weird dreams. Most of the time I end up forgetting them, but I just know they're weird.
Same.
Like I remember, I think I was using a cat as a gun. And
Giant cat. I'm sorry. What?
A cat gun. Oh wait, what game was
have you ever played Gmod with the cat gun?
Yes, I did
Yes.
play Gmod. I used to play Gmod.
Like that, where I had a cat as a gun, and then I was doing a bunch of weird stuff. Just so much
So
weird and chaos
your
stuff.
your
happened.
dreams are like Gmod.
Some
To
of them,
complete chaos.
oh, my dreams are complete chaos. Sometimes they're good, and sometimes they'll have a story. Sometimes they're complete chaos. Sometimes they're dark. It's a whole mix. It's like throwing a bag of jelly beans and guessing the color you're gonna pull out. It's complete random. What about you, Tim Tam? You had
Yes,
any
I mean,
dreams?
it's just random. As I said, most of them can put something completely normal, but then something just goes oddly wrong, or it's just random and I don't notice it until I wake up and I'm like, wait a minute, something ain't
Is that for
right."
Beefy Burger King?
Huh?
Is that for your YouTube channel?
That's from my Gmail, the YouTube channel. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Sorry.
And,
Again, doing behind the scenes stuff, people. Don't mind us.
Yes, but yeah.
I've-
Well, it's just
I've-
complete randomness.
I've got a
of
very-
things, yeah.
I've got a very vivid imagination. So my dreams are like, I feel that they're a lot better than the usual person. Along with that, they also are once again very structured, so I could have multiple stories. I have like.
Are you a
entire
lucid
seasons.
dreamer? Are you a lucid dreamer? Where you can dream of anything you fucking want?
I believe so, because I'm able. I don't really have any evidence to back this up, but I believe that if I'm falling asleep and I'm thinking about something, then my dream is going to be about that thing.
I think
Most
that's pretty
likely.
much what everyone, isn't it? You think about something.
Yeah, that's why
I rarely
have-
dream.
Yeah.
I only dream if there's something that's like
There's a
really
type
on my
of-
mind.
There's a type of thing,
Sleep apnea.
disease or something where people don't dream.
I don't dream.
Or they have dreams, but it's like something different. I'm not sure what it was called, but basically it was like so they can't actually see things, but they have the sensations of the same thing.
Aye.
So it's like
I know what you're on about. Yeah. I don't know the name.
give me a scenario. Like somebody's at the mall or something like that. Like they have like the sensation that they're at the mall, maybe.
They're actually there.
Like
yeah.
well, they don't see anything. I think they
No.
would have like colors as well, but they don't have the actual object itself.
Probably like the color to make you think of it.
You know, the same thing is like they also can't imagine anything. Like if they try to imagine something, then they get the sensation. So,
Yeah.
what's an example then?
An arcade. Do you know that old?
Yeah, no,
arcade
like you would
sort of
have
thing?
like the smell and everything like that. Maybe the sticky floor
the
because
floor,
too many people
like the
puked on it
little
or something.
black floor that make it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So they would get like that type of sensation, probably a bit of a humid air or something.
Yeah.
If they were to imagine like going to Western Australia or something like that, then they'll have like the humid air, maybe like a bit of the sun.
Yeah.
Like sensations in their hands, maybe.
That makes sense. Yeah, I know what you're on about.
If they were to imagine putting their hand in like a can of paint, then you know they'd have like they would feel what it might feel like on their hand. Meanwhile,
I just did that.
Meanwhile, we would do the same thing, but we can also close our eyes and imagine putting our hand in the paint. We can see it in like a different area.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes to my imagination, I mean, right now, if I can imagine eating spaghetti right now, and I'll have the taste in my mouth.
A slight taste.
Or I'll imagine.
The
I
flavor.
always said I'll imagine putting my hand in a tub of paint, and I can imagine the feeling and everything. Or I can imagine the person's perspective. Like I can imagine being inside you right now and what you would see here, and you would. I don't know. I said it wrong.
Sorry, that sounded a bit weird. I don't.
Inside your head, in your persona. There
There
you
you
go.
go.
Got it.
Like,
Yeah.
for example, you right now looking down doing this, and I can imagine myself doing this and looking at me talking like this.
Yeah, I've got a beard. Tim Tam does
A
it.
big, beautiful
I've got the
beard, might
goatee.
I add.
Yeah. This is what I do when I'm thinking. When I'm just like admiring.
The classic, like,
the classic.
grab your
Yeah,
chin.
you grab your cheeks and like move your fingers down to your chin where they like connect.
What should I
Overlay.
These are like the money symbol.
What should I eat today?
Tim Tam's now playing with his cheekbones.
Now, most of the time I just do this. With my hand, I'm like,
Grab your hair and cry.
Yeah, I've also got an afro, but it's currently in a man bun. So
It looks weird.
oh,
does.
you look
Looks
weird.
amazing.
I'm sorry, that's.
Just because I'm fat.
I don't. Well, at no point did I say that.
Civil war in the Civil war in the Stepladder
Just say
Podcast.
Civil War. Da, 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 da.
Pick
Just
your
say-
side now.
In our podcast, 2.5 people.
No,
are
just so you
overweight.
guys know,
Out of
when you're
4.
picking your sides, I used to do I used to box. So
Your boxing is no match for my gun.
nice fingers.
Yeah.
You complimented his fingers. Oh no.
It's you remind me of this meme, which is like when you're when somebody attacks you like you're American Japanese and this guy reaching for his katana but then pulls out the gun from like the same side and points at someone.
I seen a GTA San Andreas version of that where it's a mission in GTA San Andreas where there's like the Chinese guy
Oh yeah, the Chinese dude with a katana.
He's got the
and
katana,
he
he's
gives
like,
CJ
let's
katana
sit with
too.
this, or something like that. And
Pull
it's
out
like
an
the-
RPG.
No, it's like he has a katana, but he immediately switches to a shotgun. Boom!
Yeah.
And the video ends.
I mean, I actually versed him with a katana. That
Did you
gun.
win?
Yeah.
Well, no, the
I
video
won.
ended. I would assume he won, since it was a shotgun and it was San Andreas. You know,
It's
how
one of the
things
missions.
are.
I remember.
That
Every
is
single time
good.
you're out of one or to the guy, I just burst him with a katana because you know it's fun.
Yeah, no, Tim Tan, you completed the game like 3 times, didn't you?
10.
10?
20, 100, 1,000. No, but yeah, I mean 100% of it. Multiple times.
I didn't mean to do that. I'm
100%
sorry.
of it
I killed
multiple
Yoda. Call an ambulance.
Casually completed the storyline like
Call an ambulance,
Yes,
call an
yes,
ambulance,
it's fun.
but not for me.
Just a nice casual conversation.
Yeah.
Then the other one.
I didn't expect Yoda to
up.
die. I didn't mean that.
Does that mean he's dead? Will he not be back on the Stepladder podcast?
Oh, he'll be back. He always comes back.
He always comes back.
Now. I can just imagine
You do
Yoda
guys-
as...
You're stealing my role! My role is to always come back after death. I'm William Afton, for God's sake, man.
You
Just
are
like this is an
nothing.
inside reference.
No.
Yes, inside reference.
No,
Inside reference.
Now-
not again. That was our last episode. Not again.
No more.
The last episode was literally called the FNAF special.
I mean,
It should have been
also
Chaos.
enough. It was just him, talking about one of the, the things to which happened to the world, like that, the guy who washed up on the side of the river, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, yes, the FNAF special talks about the guy getting, in graphic details.
I'm probably gonna rename it to something. I'm gonna give episodes actual names now. By the way, I'm the guy who puts the episodes together, so
We
if,
all-
if it looks shit, blame me.
We
I,
all have a
I would
unique
help, but can't help with watermarks.
I mean, I'm the man behind the soundtrack, and the soundtrack is amazing.
We don't even have a
amazing,
soundtrack
guys.
We
yet.
don't have a soundtrack.
That's the point.
Listen,
Yeah, we need intro
as-
music. Stop, who's fucking good at music stuff?
Stop, everybody
Fucking
stop.
make an intro. Have a laptop.
As the podcast goes on,
Okay,
it
good
will
one.
slowly get upgrades. Yeah? It's like the US military. After time, it gets good shit.
Yay.
Finally.
But no, I'm making the... okay.
Finally. It took a second. Anyway, you were saying, Beefy?
Well, no, I finished what I was saying.
Oh. Okay,
Oh, my.
but yeah, we all have our unique part to play.
Yeah.
Tim's just taking the time. I'm sorry. I'm
Who,
sorry.
Actually,
who is the main host?
You, yes.
Okay. I was about
But
to...
you do most of the fucking shit for the channel.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
You do the editing. I mean, I would help, but I get a fucking watermark.
Also, I did start off the pilot episode.
That is true.
I started talking first.
main guy is...
I was the first! I am the original!
We both talked though.
No, I...
Wait, what happened to our original motto?
What was the motto? I
Welcome
can't.
to the Stepladder Podcast. We need a stepladder to find the comedy. Now we just
Oh,
introduce
yeah.
our fucking
my
self.
god, I forgot about that.
Fuck!
Wait. Take one. BJT. Would you?
I'll just
one?
edit it to the start of the thing. It'll be fun.
No,
I'll
don't. It
say
makes
no.
sense. Just keep it here. Keep it.
And yeah, well now that
We'll
I've said
start
it,
that off with the break. The break after the
Yeah.
break, we'll start that off. Okay.
Welcome back.
Good
That's
good
what-
shit's gonna
that's
happen
what-
after the break.
Speaking of a break, we'll
We
be
gotta
back
go.
after the break.
Bye
Bye. Hello, you're listening, or welcome back, actually, to the Stepladder Podcast.
We need the stepladder to find the motherfucking comedy.
That's right, I'm Beefy Burger King.
BJT is back.
Team Tan.
And yeah, and this is after the break now, aftermath of the break. And
Aftermath of the second break, because there was content we could still use. there.
Yeah. Anyways,
Who fucking cares?
basically BJT here. He has a topic he wants to talk about, and we're just gonna send it right over to him, his way.
Alright, now that we're back from the break, we're going to start strong with a wonderful topic. In my script it does say Wunderbar, which is German for wonderful, but I'll just keep
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar! Anyway, we need a drum roll. Anyone want a drum roll?
I don't know.
No? Okay.
Oh, don't drop it. Wait,
No,
He doesn't have it.
that was the best drum roll we could have done anyway. Married Australian serial killer. This motherfucker's name that the case was given, was the Granny Killer.
So did he only kill grannies, or was that what
Yep.
he's known for?
Only killed
So
grannies.
did he have a thing for old people? Did he not like them?
He just didn't like women.
Did his grandma make
His
raisin
mother,
cookies and he didn't
his
like
mother.
raisin
I'll
cookies?
get into it. I'll fucking get into it. Right. His real name was John Wayne Glover. There you go. Let's face the fuckers. Granny Killer is much more menacing. Right. John Glover is such a shit name.
I don't like how Crack is disappearing behind the scenes. Continue, BJT. You'll be censored, don't worry.
And this is going to be a really disturbing topic that we're going to cover, people. So if any time you feel uncomfortable, skip past this part because
Yep, I'll be putting a timestamp up on the screen right now.
there you go. Right. Yeah, because this does get pretty dark. Right. Let's get into it. We're going to start with his background. So before he moved to Australia and before he started killing cunts, you know, the day-to-day.
So he wasn't born in Australia.
No, he's English.
Oh, I see.
Tim, can you come with me for a second?
I'll be back, guys.
I don't like this.
Yeah. Hey, look, we're back to the original.
No, this is part
I'm
of
gonna
it.
take Tim Tam's seat and put my legs up on it. There we go.
So he was after being in a working class environment in Wolverhampton, England, he immigrated over to Australia.
We're back.
Right? So England, for the last fucking time, stop sending us to criminals. Please, for the love of the fucking God above.
Should I?
No,
is that considered political?
No,
no.
It's fucking known history.
It's just a saying.
Yeah, good point. Is it a good point? It's just a point, and I'll choose to follow that point.
It wouldn't be the first time they gave Australia criminals anyway. After immigrating to Australia, he worked as a pie salesman. Yeah. So back in the 80s, 90s, if you brought a pie, National Mint pie, beautiful.
Didn't they
This cunt probably sold it to your shop or whatever.
Didn't they used to come in like the tin stuff, like you would buy it at the canteen or something, and then instead of having it in a plastic packet, I think they would put it in like a little tin box.
Yeah, probably.
That would like actually surround the pie, and that seems really cool.
Anyway,
I'd like to eat a pie from that.
Nice.
But before this cunt was even a killer, he was still a criminal because he got charged with larceny, assault, and indecent assault in Melbourne before he actually moved to Sydney. Following his marriage to one Gay Rolls, and no, it's not bread rolls that you eat that are gay. This chick's name was literally Gay Rolls. I'm not shitting you.
What an interesting name.
Old John, he always had a trouble history with women in his life. Starting with his first murder, his mother.
He murdered his mother.
Oh,
So
hold
what?
on. I misread my script here. Sorry.
So why have you
That's
murdered?
crazy.
Starting with his mother. His bad luck with women started with his mother, and he's also his mother-in-law. So Gay Roll's mother.
So he
That
likes
sounds
older. He doesn't like older women.
Shut the fuck up.
Excuse me.
His mother and his mother-in-law both deeply disapproved of him. In 89, so 1989, because 2089 yet? The year of his first murder, his mother had died of breast cancer, and he himself was also diagnosed with breast cancer. No doubt you're probably thinking, oh, how do you get a breast cancer? He's not a fucking chick. Oh, get fucked.
Well, no, you can get breast cancer as a man.
It's just
as-
less likely.
As a maid, you can still get breast cancer. I mean, fuck, we've all got titty tissue.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, we're going off topic here. But anyway, he was diagnosed with breast cancer, and his wife left him, and took their two daughters to New Zealand. Right. Let's actually cover these kinds of crimes because that's what this segment's all about. Between 89 and 90, so yeah, he would go on and murder 6 elderly women between the age of 60 and 93. And note, at this point, he was 56 years old. Right. And he was also a primary suspect to another 7.
Is it confirmed that he did that or no?
The 6 kills or the primary suspect of 7?
Suspect of 7.
We haven't. That
No clue.
police wouldn't have a fucking clue.
Okay.
And if they do have a clue, it ain't disclosed to the public. Or
It's-
at least you
it's-
couldn't find it.
It's not on my research. I mean, to be fair, I only got to
He does research, guys, which is
Yeah.
more than I ever do.
I come to this with the knowledge I have. Most of the time, that knowledge is incorrect, but then I get corrected by you guys, and then, then that's better for the podcast.
He was also responsible for the
We learned
molestation of 5 other, well, at least 5 elderly women that he was the prime suspect to again.
So does it explain
No,
why?
sorry, he was
older women-
prime suspect to another 9 unsolved murders.
Does it say why older women were his target or no? No? Just
No,
had
it was-
bad
it was-
experience.
They just went off that
Bad
because his mother and his mother-in-law was probably older when they died, and they both disapproved of him. That's probably where
Ooh. So
it
since
came from.
so he didn't get rid of his mother, right?
No, his mother
No,
died
so-
of breast cancer.
He probably wanted to get her, and then he couldn't, so he's taken out on other women.
Yeah, probably.
That's my guess.
Anyway, as I said earlier, he worked as a car salesman.
Cool.
He would look for his targets on his sale routes, right, where he drive for his sales, right, in North Shore, New South Wales, right.
Okay.
Aside from his last kill, his targets were all alone elderly women who didn't know John whatsoever, right. So, like all serial killers, he developed an MO.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
because all major serial killers have an MO.
Have their thing, yeah.
This guy's was really disturbing. Like Jack the Ripper, yeah, fuck off. Bill Crosby,
And what was it?
anyway, he would stalk the target.
Okay.
After the target was unconscious, so usually he would beat them with a hammer, which they should have named him the Hammer Killer. He would beat them with a hammer, they'd fall unconscious. He would take their underwear off and strangle them with their own underwear.
Excuse me?
I'm not lying.
That's,
Yeah.
Oh.
Or leggings. Underwear leggings from the 80s, 90s. It's like a whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fucked. Again, if you don't want to listen to this, there's a door.
There is a timestamp. Don't worry.
There's
I
timestamp.
think I'm gonna keep the timestamp up on the screen at all times.
Yeah, at all times, because it gets more and more disturbing. I mean, talk about overkill. First the hammer, then the strangling with their own piece of clothing. Like, fuck, man. He would continue to rob them of any cash they had on them at the time. So, like any cash on them, purse, cash. And he would just leave the body at the scene. That was the most disturbing part. He'd just leave it how he'd done it. So we're going to jump into his victims and where and when they were killed. Again, if you're uncomfortable, skip forward to the video. Or for Quack, Tim Tam and Beefy here, they can just walk out the door.
No, it'll be fine.
His first victim, her name was Gwendolyn Mitchell Hill. This is his first known victim to his spree, and she was 82 years old when he got her. After he had watched her leave the Mossman RSL club, John would tail her to her apartment building, and he attacked her with the infamous hammer.
Is it the same hammer? I want to say. Yeah, same hammer every time.
Pretty sure it's the same hammer every time. It doesn't say. And the funny thing, it's not funny. The thing is, he attacked her as she opened the door. So the door was open, attack, infamous hammer, right? It should have been named the Hammer Killer.
It was probably already taken.
He attacked her.
Yeah, no, the hammer killer in Australia, in Taiwan, there was one in China, in Japan, there were plenty of hammer killers.
As I just said, he
As you said, he was attacking old people, so maybe they could call him the old hammer or something, you know?
Yeah, the old Hammer
The
Killer.
rusty hammer.
The rusty.
The rusty hammer killer.
No, don't go giving them cool names, otherwise they'll keep.
Oh yeah, no, we need give them crappy names and then other people be like...
Dick Hunter.
Yeah, no, so then people don't have the need to become a bad guy.
Think of his bad name, guys.
The shit hammer.
The shit eater.
The shit eater.
What?
As I said before,
The shit strangler.
Wait, that sounds like an actual name though.
he hit her in the back of the head with his hammer
Okay.
as she opened the door to her apartment. This is where his MO was first born, because he took all the money she had, left her body, and fled the scene, obviously after strangling her with her own leggings / underwear / whatever the fuck. Although, Mitchell Hill didn't die. She was still alive when she was discovered by two schoolboys. Fucking thick schoolboys. So I'm guessing, it doesn't actually say it, so I'm guessing about primary suicide. 12,
10.
13.
They got like the little propeller hats on scooters or something, or on bikes actually. It's the 80s, 90s.
But the sad thing
T-shirts
is,
and blue shorts.
Propeller head stuff.
she ended up passing just as the police arrived.
Oh.
And the worst thing about that, there was no eyewitnesses or leads to identify who this motherfucker was. Alright? We obviously know now that it was John Wayne Glover, but back in them days, I didn't have a fucking clue.
So is this when people started to find out that there was a killer?
No, this is only his first kill. No one had the foggiest idea. Right, because, if you give me a minute, I'll get to it. There we go. Because they had no leads or anything to identify who it was, her neighbours, believing she had just fallen over and hit her head, right? The neighbours had cleaned the fucking apartment of any and all evidence that the police could have found or used or whatever the fuck.
Oh, damn, that's...
Yeah, right, so the neighbours just like, oh, bitch fell over. Clean up the place, take her out back, burn her. Yeah.
Burner?
Burn her. Or fed her to the pigs. Both work the same way.
I don't think they would have done that, I'm sorry.
I'm fucking paraphrasing.
I understand that.
This was
making a joke.
They would have.
They would have.
They would have.
It's like instead of a funeral nowadays, like they're in like the grounds. You know, they're about to be, or they already are lowered down, but they have the coffin open. And it's now we bid them farewell. Some dude with a cigarette strikes a match, lights the cigarette, just chucks it in there.
In Soviet Russia, if that was to happen, and your neighbor was to die, and it's like, oh, neighbor dead, neighbor throw outside, you get new apartment. Yes. To justify getting the apartment, say that the neighbor
BJT had to check if anyone was watching us. We didn't want to be another victim of
the granny killer, the child killer. That's not good.
We're not children, but
come on. First, what Crack said at the start of the
what
episode.
I say?
You said you were talking about zombie apocalypse. Remember? You were about to say children.
Before we go off topic,
mowing down children.
I accidentally said that.
Well, you didn't accidentally.
His next kill would be an 84-year-old named Lady Winfreda Ashton.
That's a unique name.
Very unique name.
She was widow of an English-Australian impressionist painter called Sir Will Ashton.
And I looked that up now. I want to see his eye.
Winfreda had crossed paths with Glover while she was walking along Military Road in Mossman.
Military Road?
On her way home to on Regal Street.
Military Road, wait, what state is it?
New South Wales.
Okay.
Wearing a pair of gloves, right, he followed her into her apartment foyer and would proceed to knock her out, guessing with his hammer. He would then drag her outside and he would repeatedly beat her head into the concrete.
You said, sorry, keep going, I forgot what you were saying. Right.
And later, when he was caught by the police, he would state that, Winfreda, I'm probably butchering the fuck out of that. He would state that she almost overpowered him. Right? So, anyway, after she had fell unconscious from getting her head beaten into concrete, don't know how the fuck she wasn't dead.
I think you might need to, stop...
swearing?
No, yeah, that would help.
Fuck no.
But I was thinking, try not to be as descriptive as you were being.
What? This is what the research is. Right, anyway.
Fine.
At my end effect, not gonna say it, quite disturbing. He'd take the $100 out of her purse, because she had $100 in her purse. He'd go to the RSL club. And when he heard sirens, he commented to the staff that were working that night, day, whatever, he hoped the sirens were not another mugging gone wrong. Investigators would later mention how her ring was still on her finger, because Olmate didn't take it, which proved that robbery was not the primary motive. This was something more dark, something
so he
more
took the money
serious that was
just cause. He took the money just cause.
Yeah,
money.
just fucked up. He was fucked, dude. Kill the lady, take her money that she had on her, walk away.
Only money, no valuables.
No money, obviously, because I just said that she still had a ring on.
Yeah, that's just weird.
Right, so I'm just going to summarise the rest because the rest are pretty similar. B, it's going to stay time. Right. Johnny, we're going to kill another 4 elderly women, bring up the confirmed total to 6, take their money, blah blah blah, and my stuff. Right. Time to do a summary of how he was caught, because he would use his work pathing. So, as he was a salesman, half in the front targets. Understanding this geography, triangulating this where the bodies were and shit, would be important to connecting them to other crimes. As linking all the killing locations will reveal his common route, it would also help find out how he chose his targets. Using this geography technique, the police would be able to connect him to another 7 murders outside of Sydney. These are in Melbourne, Gosford, Ettalong, and Wee Wee.
Okay.
Web Wee. W-O-Y.
I don't know.
Between 61 and 86. These were believed to be during his sale runs. So while he was working. So probably for today. Where I've got all my info from goes into great amount of detail on how they connected postcodes to income, blah blah fucking.
But
blah.
we do not have time.
So
for
a lot
that.
of smart stuff that they did to try.
A lot of
find
smart
it.
investigative detective police stuff.
Well,
that
at least
did.
they were doing their work.
Police ended up having constant surveillance on Glover because he was prime suspect at that point. They had, I think it was virtually nothing on anyone else. This was their prime suspect, so they had him under constant surveillance. And that is how they eventually caught him on the 19th of March in the 1990. That's my part done. Right. So don't bother after questions because I didn't do that much fucking research.
So what? The woman who was a widow to Sir Ashton whatever.
Sir Will Ashton.
Was she a widow?
Yeah.
Okay, because I looked up Mr. Sir William Ashton here. William Ashton, yes. Tim. William
Shut
Ashton.
the fuck up.
William Ashton.
This is not the FNAF episode.
William Ashton. Yeah. I was looking at him, and he was born on the 20th of September, 1881, and would die on the 1st of September, 1963.
What did he do as a job?
He was
He's a painter, impressionist painter.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Australian impressionist artist and director of the National Art Gallery of New South Wales from 1937 to 1943.
Okay.
So I'm talking too fast.
She was a widow.
Yeah.
I did say that.
And
Yeah.
this all took place in the 1970s, 80s, you said?
Late
Yeah.
80s, early 90s.
Here's some of his art, lads. There you go. I probably can't show this.
89 to 90.
Probably can't show this on the actual podcast.
Probably shouldn't.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't.
But I think that's all we're gonna have time for this episode, lads. Because we've got to
Yeah.
get all the audio and got to go through all the and we just want to thank you. This is
Yeah.
gonna be our first thank you. I think it was our first thank you.
No, I think we thanked our listeners at the end of episode 1.
Anyway,
We never did it at the end of episode 2 though, and we just want to say real quickly, thanks for listening to episode 2 if you did.
thank you for listening to all the episodes if you have. Thank you for subscribing, liking. Helps us immensely. Gives us motivation to keep going.
Yeah.
Just fucking subscribe, please. We want to play button and monetization.
Imagine a diamond plate. Imagine that'd be so cool. I could brag. The bragging rights would be insane.
Oh yeah.
The bragging.
Yeah, so once again, it's free. You can like the video for free. It doesn't cost anything. So,
You can always unsubscribe if you get bored with our content later.
no, well, yeah.
And if you do start getting bored, let us know in the comments what the fuck you want to see next. 'Cause
Yeah.
we'll talk about fucking anything.
Real quickly, let's look at the comments of the videos.
Oh, I guess we've got to read comments.
Shout out time. YouTube.
I'll read some, you read some more.
Yeah, so basically what we're going to do at the end of every episode now is we're going to shout out the comments on different YouTube videos. So if you're one of our 14 subscribers, feel free to drop a... sorry about that.
But about that, technology...
Technology ain't our friends.
Yes. Alright.
I did an accident and they're yelling at me.
Don't worry, we will resort to beating him soon. But
Prepare
first,
for your punishment.
we're going to read some comments. Well,
Yeah.
the comment that's on here. We've got the GG Cow, and he says,
No.
this episode is here, there, and everywhere, and it's awesome. Loving the content, keep it up, boys. Thank you, the GG Cow. Thanks for commenting, and there's your shout out.
Yeah.
It's here.
Then there was also me who said, yay, I'm first, but
And I'd also like to call out Kinder Delight. He said, this is a hodgepodge of stupidness, and I love it. Thank you. I'm going to press the love heart on that. There you go. Oh, and the GG Cow is here too. This episode is even better. Love the work, boys. Keep it going. Thanks, the GG Cow. I'm gonna reply to that.
You already have.
We'll try our best. Yeah, I know. I was just letting people know that I have. And he replied back.
Oh, hell yeah, brother! Must be a Texan.
Yeah. I'm like,
Fucking redneck.
don't insult him.
No, fucking redneck's taken as a compliment. Alright. Thank you, cunts, for listening to this episode. Anyone have anything to sign off with?
Nope.
Quack.
And we'll see you
This
next.
is BJT signing out.
Yep, we'll see you next week. Tim, Tam, nothing? No?
I didn't know. I said something.
Oh, okay.
Say bye.
Bye. Bye.